definitely feel like you guys manifested this video just because I saw 11:11 before I started filming. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nate if you're new. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. So today is going to be a Manifestation Wednesday video. Those are law of attraction videos that I post every single Wednesday if you're new and you're not familiar with it. So if you're down for that, definitely hit that subscribe button and come join our family. So today's video is going to be all about disidentification. It's something that I recently came across in Eckhart Tolle's book, A New Earth. I will leave it linked down below if you guys want to check it out and read it. Something really interesting about this video is that right after I finished writing down the outline of the video, I looked at the clock and it was 11:11, which basically means I feel like this video was manifested by you guys. Oh, hello, son. So like I said, I first came across disidentification from Eckhart Tolle's book, and if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys probably have seen a ton of quotes from this book. I literally quote books all the time that I'm reading on my Twitter. So the quote that I came across that made me start thinking was, "You have emotions, but you are not emotions. Emotions are part of the flow. Instead of identifying with your emotions by saying, I am sad or angry, try saying, I feel sad or angry. Emotions are a temporary response to your thoughts. Try shifting the thoughts of your current situation." Okay, so keyword here is current. So the problem here that a lot of people think is that you are your emotions, which is definitely not the case. You have emotions, but you are not emotions. The whole process of the law of attraction starts with asking the universe for what you want, believing it, the keyword believing, and then you'll receive it. So in order to manifest what you want to manifest, you have to believe your thoughts. You have to believe what you are. You are what you think. So the whole idea behind you are what you think is that you think a lot of these things, and because you think about things, you end up repeating them over and over and over in your mind, and you start believing your thoughts. A lot of people think if I have a negative thought or if I have something, an awful thought, I am my thought. You are not the thought. You have thoughts that flow in and out of your mind, but the process of the law of attraction states that you have to believe it first. A lot of the times our thoughts can be kind of overwhelming and you kind of get consumed with your thoughts because they flow in and out of your daily lives every day. In order to believe them, you kind of attach to them and you identify with your thoughts, which is not what you're supposed to be doing. When you identify with every single thought that you're thinking, that's when you start attaching to your thoughts. And attachment is not a good thing. I actually came across another quote from Dalai Lama, and he says, "Attachment is the origin, the root of suffering. Hence, it's the cause of suffering." We attach to these ideas and these thoughts and these emotions, and we think we are what we're feeling, what our emotions are. If you think about a lot of our thoughts, we always think in terms of future or past. Literally, think about what you were thinking about 2 seconds ago. Were you thinking in the past or future? Odds are a lot of our thoughts are in the past and future, and the whole process here is to shift them from the past and future and to be present. Because you can't really manifest what you want. You can only manifest what you have, because when you think of wanting or I need this, that is in the future tense, and hence you won't manifest it because there's no future, there's only now. When we eventually get to the future, it becomes the present. So the whole point here is that when you identify with your thoughts and you think of these past and future things, you won't manifest what you're trying to manifest because it's in the future or it's in the past. So something here that I kind of thought of was, how can we think about manifesting something here in the present when it's not physically in front of us? And that is to shift your mindset over to the present moment and be grateful. Because a lot of the times we get consumed with our manifestations or our thoughts and our feelings, and we identify with them and we attach to them, and in turn we create lack in our present moment now, because all the stuff going on in your head is odds are aren't even happening right now. If you take a step back and look at where you are in the present moment, feel every sensation that you're feeling right now, go through all of your 5 senses, and you'll see that nothing really is like worth getting crazy about or getting anxious about or stressed about, because here right now, none of that is happening. It's all happening up here. It's not even a real thing. It's a false reality that you made up in your head. You're creating kind of a negative presence based on your thoughts up here because you're identifying with all of your thoughts and you're thinking and thinking and thinking, when in reality, none of that's really happening, and the present moment is literally just flowing by. You're not even present because you're all up here, you're not looking around. And in turn, you create lack because you're so focused on your manifestations or your future or your goals or whatever the case is. And because you're not fully present, you're creating lack and need in your present moment, which is what you're going to manifest. You're going to manifest lack because you're thinking, oh, when I get this, or I need this in the future. Again, you're creating that lack here in the present, and that's what you're manifesting. So sit down and go through all of your 5 senses, meditate, focus on your breathing, focus on your thoughts passing by like a cloud in your mind rather than attaching to your thoughts and creating an identification with your thoughts of what the reality you think is going on right now. Really just sit down and focus on the gratefulness that you have right now. You once lived without whatever you have right now, whether that's a certain person, the things in your life, your awareness. You can live without all of these physical things right now, and the fact that you have them, you're living in abundance right now, and you should be grateful. Once you shift that present moment to gratefulness and feeling all the sensations of it, that's when you'll feel abundance right here and right now. You want to increase your vibration right here in the present moment, and you can do that through a multitude of things, whether that's, writing down a gratitude journal, going through all of your 5 senses and meditating, going out in nature, listening to high vibrational music, giving and doing things for people that make them happy. So Eckhart Tolle, the author of the book, explains like who you are. And a lot of people think and identify with their thoughts and emotions, so they think they are their thoughts. They think whatever's going on up here is who they are. But if you really take a step back, who is hearing all of these thoughts? Like, you'll say something in your head and you can hear it almost in your head. That awareness that is aware of these thoughts and can hear the thoughts is who you are. So you are not your thoughts. That's kind of more or so like your ego, but the awareness behind them is who you are. It's kind of like that quiet stillness, if that makes sense. When you disidentify from your thoughts, I literally feel something when I disidentify from my thoughts. Sometimes I get consumed and overwhelmed with whatever's going on in the present moment, and I start having all of these thoughts and they go like crazy, and I literally disidentify from them, and I just feel like almost like I'm like, it's like an outer body experience. Like, I can hear my thoughts and everything, but I literally feel still, and I feel it like right here. I don't know if you guys can try that and let me know if you guys feel the same thing. But I've definitely been practicing that a lot, and it definitely helps me, be present and take a step back and not be so consumed and overwhelmed with my thoughts. When you identify with these thoughts, you start becoming offended by other people's sayings or beings, and life situations. You become emotional, you take things too personal, and you kind of become limited because of your thoughts. And in turn, that creates suffering. Next time you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed or you're getting consumed with your thoughts, and you can just feel it because you're just feeling uncomfortable. Like, you just have an emotion, you're feeling it, and you want to kind of analyze why you're having those feelings or thoughts. Analyze your thoughts, see what's going on in your mind. Are you thinking in the past? Are you thinking in the future? Are you creating a false reality of really what's going on up here and none of that's really happening? And observe, disidentify from your thoughts. Literally think about the awareness behind your thoughts. Who's hearing this? And feel the stillness. And it's crazy. Like, you literally just kind of feel not numb, but like it's not like that big of a deal anymore. Like, you literally just feel still. Observe your thoughts and feelings, and that is the whole process of disidentifying from your thoughts and emotion. And in turn, you don't feel these emotions, and you feel still and present, and you feel happy and grateful and aware, and it's just an amazing feeling. And I definitely just wanted to share that with you guys because it's something I've recently learned. It's definitely a beginning of, an awakening process and almost enlightenment, if that makes sense. So I really hope that you guys got something from this video. I will leave the book that I've mentioned down below. I have literally changed my whole mindset about being present and feelings and thoughts and disidentification, and I am more in control over who I am because of this book. And again, like I said, I will leave it linked down below if you guys want to check it out. I really highly recommend it. It's a great, amazing book. So it's also on Oprah's, one of her favorite books or something. I think that's how I found it in the first place. He has another book called The Presence of Now, I think, and that one's really popular too. So I'll leave them both linked down below. I haven't read that one, but I read The New Earth, and it's just something I definitely wanted to share with you guys. So a lot of the quotes that come from my Twitter are from the books that I'm currently reading. And again, I have a Goodreads account. I think I've mentioned this before, but it gives you kind of a goal of how many books you want to read, and you can say the books that you want to read, the books that you have read and rate them, and the books that you're currently reading. So you guys can also follow me on there. I have no idea if you can even follow me on there, but you can just look up Renee Amber Goodreads, and Google or something, and if it's something I can see, I'll leave it linked down below. And it tells you the books that I'm currently reading. So if you see some of the quotes on Twitter and you want to see what book I'm reading it from, you can just hop on my Goodreads account and see what I'm currently reading. And the sun is just literally, oh my god. So that is it for this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you guys liked it. I definitely feel like you guys manifested this video just because I saw 11/11 before I started filming. Thank you for manifesting it into my life. Here it is for you guys. I hope you guys gained something from it. I am sending you guys all of my positive vibration. Spread love, spread energy, and yeah, I'll see you guys all in a future video. Bye guys.